right. All right, I'm here. I'm here. All right, we're doing our thing. All right, things may not be the same. How about it? How about your starting grid? It's going to be the Spring Madness Dirt Series main event out of Volusia. Robbie Buchanan Jr., Ethan Johnson going to make up your front row. Evan Say, Connor New, row number 2. Rumsey Barber is going to be row number 3. Majulis back out there. There's Selby in row number 4. Waddell Zimmer, row number 5. Frey Pasica. And Tollison's going to be the row number 6. Row 7 is going to be Christopher Joy, Michaela Steffes out there, of course. Sibley Brown, row number 8. Row 9 is going to be Bickford and Trey Baker. Board, Bishop, Church, Hyatt, Bowman. We're live. Spring Madness, Volusia. We're ready to go. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. It is amazing to see you all out there. Thank you so much to everybody. I can't thank you enough. You keep killing it. You keep being the best it is. Brad, thank you for the like. We're going. How about it? We're green. 100 laps. And now it is on. Have a seat to the front. Tire saving is everything on this racetrack. 1069 for the world-class driver. 499. Evan pushing. 69.23. Strength of field for today's race is absolutely going to kick your butt. That's exactly what it is. Do apologize about the overlays being all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Let's refresh the cache so everybody can see what's going on. Again, apologies for anything that you might see there. Might not be working. Display capture coming up after you. Oh, that's the wrong display. Let's switch you over. Okay. And okay. There it is. Let's go, Budgie. Rumsey to the bottom side is going to be trying to slide up as we'll see all the drivers load in and get all their paints loaded in, of course. We love this kind of racing. Hyatt's going to be right here in that 121. Up 121. Roland Hayden Tollison's going to be right here in that 327, pushing forward. Robert Church moving on and moving forward. The 5 trying to hold on. That's part of the Chop Chop Racing crew. Good to see the 5 out there running. Big momentum here at Volusia. Michaela Staffy's trying to roll her way forward. We love that. We love that Chica. She's absolutely amazing, and we want to thank everybody for being out there. Go, Michaela. Ramsey out front, side by side. Oh, a little wall tap there from the 33. A little right rear damage. Never hurt anybody. Matt Julis Sage Speed Shop has showed up today for these drivers. Top three spots all belonging to some very fast drivers out there. 9,770 on the I rating for Blake Majuli. As Majula says, they work. Selby's going to be in 4th here. Connor New back to 5th. Connor New has won in one of these events in the past, and we appreciate it all. Voodoo, send you a troll, and we go Voodoo. Love it. Christopher joined to 32. Up 3 spots. Riley Board up 6. This is going to be about saving 8 of 100. Some close racing. I want to pull this back a little bit, and we'll give a big look at this racetrack and what these drivers are having to deal with here. Overhead blimp view. Ramsey C. Matt Julie is going to be there in 3rd. Selby's in 4th. How about Connor New on the back bumper? On board? Well, we can go on board. How about it on Connor New? Here's what it looks like behind him. You see the 05 of Nathan Waddell. Waddell on the front, looking forward. Warrior Wraps action. How about it? Connor New Racing, the number 10, top 5 right now. 6th for the 05 of the drivers we're on board with. Spring Madness Series, putting on the effort. Trey Pasica looking forward. He sees a little bit of the drivers behind him, right behind him in the 09. Well, actually, it's Colton Zimmer there. He's got the 09 on the paint, but he's the 20 on the relative for you there. Christopher joined the 32. 3 wide as you see it there. Michaela, oh no, Michaela into the wall upside down. Should be a caution. We'll see if that happens here. Oh, there it is. Caution comes out. Michaela got put 3 wide there. Needs to get flipped back over. Here's what happened. Right here, 3 and 4. She's good. She gets to the outside there. She got herself 3 wide there, 31. And then right there, out of the corner. Oh, no. The Volusia wall bit her. They do have one fast repair to be able to use to be able to stay into this. There's money involved, so you want to make sure you see it. Come on, Michaela. She can work from the back to the front, right? I think she's got this. I want to go back into that chase view here real quick, and we'll watch that from Michaela's point of view. A little bit slower here. We'll go about half speed. as she gets out of the corner here. We'll watch the exit. Great line trying to get to the outside of the 31, but right here, as she's coming out of the corner, she gets right here to the wall, and that wall just says, no, you shall not pass. We are rooting for the young lady. So some drivers have towed. Some drivers have gotten to pit lane. We're waiting for the fast repair to be clicked off for the 49 here. It's not going to be a long night. It's 100 laps. It's dirt racing. Disagree more. It's dirt. It's a great night. What are you talking about? It was 7 of Tyler Bickford out of the race. Michaela still again waiting for that car to load in. She had to tow, so it takes about a minute and a half, minute 40 seconds, and you'll see a fast repair tick on. And if that's the case, then we'll see her be able to get back out there. No free passes when it comes to caution laps do not count, so she can have an opportunity to stay on the lead lap here, and we'll see what these drivers do. I'm waiting for it, but she might go a lap down here. Ramsey gets a green flag. Matt Julie down to the bottom, trying to take over Evans C to the outside. Rumsey leads. Naomi, big old good luck out there. How you doing, Naomi? Much love to you. Thanking everybody being out there. Thanking all the sponsors of the Spring Madness Pro Invitational, Hunt the Front podcast. They've got money on the line, and they've got 23 drivers to do it. Michaela coming off of pit road right here is going to be 2 laps down, I do believe, or a lap down. So maybe an opportunity, depending if she can race her way around some of these drivers. Rumsey, Matt Julie, C, Selby, Connor New, still your top 5. Colton Zimmer's going to be in 3rd. Thank you to Plum Wild Podcast. Thank you to, of course, all the folks that helped put this thing together. I want a big special thank you to, of course, the 9.5.live. Make sure you go check them out. Thank you, of course, to Thompson Racing for the Hard Charger, Hunt the Front podcast. You can find them on all your podcast platforms. Bama Girl's going to be out there as well. Much love to the Bama Girl. And, of course, Amish Ace and our friends over at Lunatic Designs and all the fine folks that have been really putting it in and giving everybody the best of the benefits. If you haven't checked out the Amish Ace, I encourage you to go check them out. Bama Girl, you can find her on Twitter. And you can find, of course, the link should be in the description for everybody here. Should be. And if not, because I had to make this happen pretty quickly, I want to make sure that that we'll make sure you take care of it. 05 of Waddell trying to get to the inside of Connor New. Drivers are just kind of trying to pace themselves right now. Colton Zimmer, the 20, able to get around. There's the 23 of Chase Barbara. Barbara right there. Dig that corner. Gonna slide. Good race line. The 20 of Colton Zimmer. Gonna ride back here just a little bit. Pasika here in the corner. How about this racetrack? It's a loud and proud racetrack. Justin Brown putting on a show. We got to go back. We got to give everybody the love. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Much love to you. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. It is an absolute blast to have you all on board. I do need to make sure that I'm tagging iRacing on all the platforms out there because it's important. I want to make sure iRacing gets the credit for the game / simulator that we're doing. Spring Madness Pro Invitational. Giving you all the action here tonight. It is an amazing night. Thank you. Much love to everybody out there. Big full send kind of momentum. We'll make sure that we again put this out there. I do apologize for being a little bit late not covering the heats, but we had a league that we had a broadcast for, and the Pro Invitational was a little bit later for me. And we just had some goof ups that happened, so we'll make sure we keep that fixed and take care of everybody. Customization. There it is. Monetization. Okay, there we go. All right. 24 of 100. Everybody should be iRacing. Yeah. Okay. But we take a look. How about Robert Church? He's going to be up 10 spots here. He's going to be running the outside lane, trying to figure out his setup and trying to put himself into the better mix. 5 to the outside with the 32 of Christopher Joy. I'm sorry, to the outside. That's not Christopher Joy. That's there's Sibley there. That's Troy Pasika 5 working. It's, you wear these tires out pretty profusely. Top 10 9 so far. Top 5 gets paid out, and that's the money line. That's what you want to see. 27 of 100. Trey Baker in the 78 up 4. Aaron Bowman up 8. Church, your biggest mover of the race, up 11. Riley Board up 1. 50. Going to work his way forward. 31 of Buchanan. Robbie Buchanan. They get a little pack right here running together. Michaela Steffi's back here as well. She is a lap down, but she has a chance to be able to finish that ahead of any one of these drivers. She's been perfecting her craft and been trying to make it work. How about Ethan Johnson? 8,000 on the iRacing, saving a little bit here. Johnson, the 11, has the 20 on the car, but the 11 on the mix here. And Michaela had to jump to pit road. Hopefully she's good to go. 41 of Rumsey, 71 on the relative. I'm sorry, 71 on the car, 41 in your hearts. We're on the relative. Matt Julius is running second. C's running third. Let's get him, Church. It's Striker out there. Good little race line here. Michaela went ahead and jumped to pit road. Hopefully she is good to go. The biggest thing about this racetrack is the tires. It's where these things can pop. Not only can they pop, but they will pop. And right now, the track's starting to spread out as we'll see some of the lap traffic coming up high. It's going to be the first driver off the lead lap. One of the things that if you're any one of these drivers, you want to keep yourself on the lead lap. You want to put yourself in position to run and keep that momentum. The 11 of Ethan Johnson right here is starting to extend himself. Trey Baker, I don't know if he's having an issue or if he blinked out. Something happened there, so we'll see. Blake Majuli CSB Shop, part of the platform over here as well. I know that they love it. Of course, we appreciate everybody out there doing what they've got to do, and this is an entertaining function here. Riley Board goes a lap down. BJ Lane, a little dirt action. What's up, BJ? Much love to you, my friend. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you. Thank you for the like, sir. Much love to you. Rumsey, Matt Julie, and then back here, there's a cluster of a few drivers trying to get around a little bit of lap traffic, and now they are single file for the most part on the inside. The 05 trying to get around Connor New trying to push a little bit harder here to get around Selby. Evan C is going to be in third. Matt Julie still pushing. Top 10 so far. I think Sibley got around Church here. So Sibley turning on the heat a little bit. Pasica is still working as well. It's going to be on the bottom side. Church run on the high side here. Saving tires. Again, big deal. Christopher Joy up forward. Ronnie Board coming to pit lane. 39 of 100. 40 this time by. Riley coming out of his pit stall. I think some of the drivers might come in and just try to fix their car, get enough damage on those cars, and it become unmanageable. And you want to get out there and finish as many laps as you can. So, Rumsey goes to the bottom side. There is Jeff Hyatt, the 121. That is the driver that we are cued in on here right here. As you'll see, all of these drivers putting in more and more time to manage and maintain. Rumsey, Matt Julius, C. Evan has been inside the top 3, getting himself some good lines here as well. 5 for the bottom side. Ooh, 5. Says it's time to go a little bit here. 42 of 100 being completed. Clears Connor New, but not quite. 23 on the bottom side. Chase Barbara inside the cockpit. Rush hour traffic at your local dirt track. Well, this is Volusia on iRacing. Colton Zimmer leading the second charge with Christopher Joy. These drivers taking their time. Last laps for the drivers, under 17 seconds. Matt Julin, just under 17 seconds. Rumsey trying to get around the 121 here. 121 able to defend. Jeff Hyatt doing just fine here. Being predictable, letting the 41 of Rumsey down to the bottom side. And trying to get more separation. That second lane working for the 121. Still stays on the lead lap this time by. Little higher line run. Church drops back to 15th here. You don't want to push too hard too early. We're just about halfway. And that's what you're seeing some of the drivers do. A lot of the drivers that are saving. Just crazy. Michaela, much love to you. That wall took you out. It says, I said it earlier, it told you that. It said, you shall not pass. That's exactly what it said. That wall is unkind. The clipping on this racetrack was amazing. You should not have been in, that should not have happened. And I think Volusia might need a wall rework because you didn't even bury your nose in that corner or into the corner of that at all. So it's crazy to see that happen to you. And I'm sorry that it did happen. 41, 121, 121 still holding on the outside. Down the straightaway. 41 learning a thing or two about a thing or two. And that bottom line is still tearing up those tires. Halfway through this race. As Hyatt goes a lap down here. Rumsey on the bottom. Ooh, baby. 05 of 1L. Held your line on the outside. Yeah, you got... That wall was... the wall's what on my end, when I watched it, that wall, like, picked you up, spit you out, and says no. 121 tried to stay on the lead lap there. It's going to drop back to that 5 spot here behind a lot of these drivers as Matt Julis drops around. So Logan Rumsey trying to hold off Nathan Waddell here at Volusia. Well, I'm still a fan. I'm still one of your biggest fans. Young lady, you keep being the coolest cat out there. Waddell to the outside of the 41. And that lane is traveling very well for him. Logan Rumsey trying to hold on. Might be a crossover move. Coming up, maybe a little lap traffic might help the situation for the 05. Matt Julis dropping back Evan C. We watched Evan in the first race that they ran here drop back to the back and then work his way back forward to finish inside the top 3. I hope to see you on us. Hey, you need to get a part of that Chop Shop stuff on Monday. ChopShopIRacing.net. Make sure you go find the Chop Shop crew. I know that you would have fun with that group of drivers. I know you would have fun with them. It's just a gut feeling that I have. I also call those races, but we love that. We love that group. Bunch of fun-loving individuals. Connor New back to 6th. Let's see if Connor can work in. Paying the top 5 here. Let's take a look through your field. Aaron Bowman up 11 as we're taking a look at what's happening here. Robert Church dropping pretty heavily here. He's got some right side damage up inside the wall here. Come on, Churchy. Hold on. All right, caution comes out here. Hopefully, is it because of church? Church jumped to pit road. Ain't you, homie? Church. He was up high here. That wall reached up and bit him. This is a tire-saving game here for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he had to stop. That's the reason why it came out there. It happens. All right, caution comes out. We're ready to go. 59 of 100 again. Caution laps do not count. And now, it's on. Thank you, Michaela. You're amazing. I appreciate you. All right, Churchy. Churchy got the chance to jump in there. Hopefully, they do have a fast repair, so maybe you'll get out there and run those laps and get that experience back in. All right. We're going. We're green. Rumsey, Waddell, Evans C, Matt Julis. Now, they're going to crank it up to 10. $61 of 100 being completed. Now it's on. 39 laps to go. Still a long way around this racetrack. Every one of these drivers' tires are cooking. You know they are. And this track is becoming dusty. It's dusty out there. You know what I need to do? I need to get a button on my box over here that gives me that stadium short track echo. How cool would that be? I think it'd be cool. Logan Rumsey's going to be out front. Nathan Waddell's going to be in second. Evan C's going to be in third. I understand. I get it. But that's okay, Michaela, because you know why? Because you're still a legend. Church got back out there, ran some numbers. Logan Rumsey's on his way. Let's see if... Is it me or did the track get louder for some reason? Holy cow. Man. That's probably me. Rumsey trying to hold on, has led since the beginning. Going to be up 4 spots, well, since the beginning. And some drivers have kind of held on to what they've had. Trey Pasica is going to be right here in that number 12. Number 12 car in 14th, off 3. I see drivers who've kind of pushed in the middle portion of this race starting to fall backwards. Aaron Bowman right here in the 44 is up 11 spots. Got himself to the middle portion of this racetrack. Oh, gets a little bit slideways out of the bottom. Still giving Rumsey up 4. Waddell's going to be up 7. Evans C right back where he is at. Blake Majulis is going to be right there in that 4 spot. Connor New back to 5th off 1. Try to search for some track here as the 46 of Matthew Selby hits the bottom side. Chase Barbara and the 23 off 1, pushing 4. Colt Zimmer down on the bottom side. Zimmer, Joy Tollison right here. Hayden in a 327 has turned on a new leaf. He has gotten himself rolling. Fastest driver on the racetrack right now is going to be, well, Connor New. He's just trying to get a little bit more out of that car. Right behind the boss man is the 10 teammates all working together. 127, the 10. There's the 46 on the bottom side. Rumsey out front has a half-second lead over Nathan Waddell. The Matt Julis Speed Shop team working 2nd through 5th right now. Chase Barbara, CSR, on board here. As we see the 09 digging. Colton Zimmer is actually the 20, but you'll see it here. HRE on the back of that car right there. CFM on the bottom side as well. 72 of 100. They're rolling. Rumsey, C. Evans, C. Really digging, trying to get a little bit more out of it. I talked about this track. You needed to save tires. I talked about all the other drivers putting in some more work and some more effort. And all these fine folks really digging as the 33 tries to clear the 71 or the 41. The 71 on the car, but 41 on the relative. Will be 25 laps to go this time by. As right now the 127 of Blake Majulis goes up to the high side. Matt Julis trying to search for a little bit more grip. 41 defending the lane against Evan. 25 laps to go. 9.5 live. Make sure you go and check her out. I'd appreciate you if you did. Lovely night here at Volusia. Volusia's been amazing. Big round down to the straightaway. Can Evans see? Clears. Matt Julis goes to the outside. 33 checks up the lane. Back throttle pedaling as they go. That's what the back straightaway looks like. Here's what it looks like for the rest of the field. Whoop, close battles everywhere. I do apologize about that. I clicked on a button that didn't work. Big run coming out of the corner is right now the 71, 41 on the corner working. Robert Church right here. It's going to stay second lane as the drivers get out of the corner. Church doing a great job of just getting out there running the laps, so that's what matters here as well. As right now the 41 puts the corner out. Good defense happening here so far. .127 on the bottom side, up to the 41. Battle is on. They are raging. That work moving forward. What a great race this has been. 41 defends. We're getting down to the wire here. And every one of these drivers, you know, are going to be pushing their luck as much as they can for as long as they can. Still carrying the corner. What a great race this has been. Hope you all have enjoyed it. It has been legendary movement, legendary racing. Rumsey battle for third, or battle for the lead is on. As now the bump comes from the 127. Matt Julis trying to hold on, 16 laps to go. Little battles everywhere. There's Robbie Buchanan. Buchanan here in the middle of the racetrack, not really running too much of that. I mean, normally when we see late in the run, if they're trying to search for grip on the bottom side of the racetrack, they run a little bit closer to the bottom. He's high in 3 and 4, low in 1 and 2. Down to the front straightaway, you see Ethan Johnson ahead of him. All right, low in 3 and 4, high in 1 and 2. That's what we were seeing, so apologize about that. Had my corners all backwards. 14 laps to go here as they come around. Back straightaway busy. Matt Julis holding on. Church up on the high side, keeping himself rolling. We'll see all of the drivers putting in more time, more effort, more energy happening right here. Colton Zimmer, Nathan Waddell trying to get into that money. There's Connor New. Connor New on the bottom. 05 there as well. Waddell trying to get into that 5 spot. Church up on the high side, went 4 laps down. It's good to go. Oh, man, caution comes out. Evan C. will be your race leader as the late race unfolds. 41 of Logan Rumsey. They'll get back out here. Here's what happened. Little side-by-side dig here. That's Matt Julis. Oh, hits the bottom, gets up, gets tight to the 71. On the tire, and then just gets him around. That's a big old racing incident there. Unfortunate for the 127 and the 41. We'll see what happened there. So Logan Rumsey. Who has led all but he's led up to this point all but the first couple of laps of this main event. The feature has been on. Evan C. is going to be your race leader. Matt Selby, Connor New, Nathan Waddell, Logan Rumsey to 5th. There'll be 11 laps to go. I don't know if Rumsey is getting any OL out of this one, but we'll have a double file restart. 33-46. The 10. The 05. Zimmer. Tollison. Johnson. Joy. Buchanan. Brown. Justin Brown ready to go. To see Justin out there running. We appreciate all the fine folks over at the Spring Madness Series having us on board. Again, apologies about missing the heats. They usually have us broadcast on the Wednesdays that are the preliminaries, but because the entry showed up basically this weekend, folks, and showed up and showed out, and they did a great job. They had a preliminary. They did have preliminaries last Wednesday, and they were able to put it all together. And this is a great series to be a part of. I encourage you to get out there and you find Keegan Brown and all the fine folks for the Spring Madness Series. Get into this when they have it. It's an amazing time. And basically the money is on the line every single time. Green flag. In double file restart as Evan C. will try to hold on. Connor New has been waiting to turn it on. And I think that's what we're seeing here. 46 of Matt Selby closing in here. Little Longhorn on. We'll see if he's going to be able to get to the back bumper. The 33 out of the throttle. Selby on lock. Connor New to the outside. Connor New to 3rd. 41 of Logan Rumsey. Sees it 4 wide in front of him, 3 wide in front of him. He's trying to work his way back forward. Doesn't have as much time as he'd like, as right now they're beating and banging on each other in front of him. Rumsey trying to get himself forward. The top 2 within a spread, a distance. Justin Brown on the bottom side. Outside lane. We'll see if the 41 can slide to the outside and push himself forward. 8 laps to go. Big racetrack, long lap times. And you know all the tires are worn out. Evan C.'s going to be out front with Matt Selby. Zimmer's going to be in 3rd right now. Patience has proved to be the absolute necessity out of any one of these drivers. Aiden Tollison's going to be in 6th. The battle for the, up near the wall. 32 of Christopher Joy into the money spot now. As right now, everybody beating and banging on each other. Back here to the back portion of this one. Evan C. out front, carrying the corner, doing a phenomenal job. Christopher Joy, again, that's the final paying position. 5 laps to go. 21, 10, 41 to the bottom side. Rumsey takes 2. Connor New back to 10th. Aiden Tollison, the next driver there. Connor New into the door of Justin Brown. Justin Brown to the outside is going to be able to clear here. We'll have straightaway speed. We'll see if Connor's going to be able to dig the corner. That's the back straightaway. 3 laps to go. As Riley Board having an issue. He jumps to pit road. Church jumps to pit road. And right now, Evan C. carrying the corner. We'll see it one more time. Selby back to second. 2 laps to go. Saving tires is everything. And right now, the pay position, Christopher Joy in 5th. Robbie Buchanan's going to be in 4th. Colton Zimmer in 3rd. And white flag waves, final lap. Money on the line. And it'll come down to this. Trey Baker having an issue at the end, but Evan C. comes home in victory lane. And Matt Selby will be second. Colton Zimmer third. The drama came out tonight on the racetrack. It showed up, and that's exactly what you expect to see when there is a bunch of money on the line. Every one of these drivers showing up and doing a great job. Matt Selby, Colton Zimmer, your top 3. As these drivers will be. Here's your race results. And thank you to the Plum Wild Podcast, Bama Girl Hunt to the Front Podcast, and all the fine folks over at Spring Madness. Make sure you check out all the links in the description, because normally I'd have a lot more time to talk about it, and I would have talked about it a lot more. I encourage you to go do it. See, Selby, Zimmer, your top 3. Buchanan, Christopher Joy, your top 5. And Johnson, Tollison, Rumsey, Brown, Connor New, your top 10. Waddell, Bowman, Sibley, Bishop, Pasica, Baker, Barbara, and Board, your top 18. And this one was, it was a good time. I think it was a great race. I think it was fun. I like dirt racing. Robert Church finishes 19th. Blake Majulis finishes in 20th. Hyatt, Steffes, Bickford. Thank you very much to everybody for being out there. Let's see if we have any portion of this one. It was a good time. I don't know. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great finish to that. Congrats to Evan, says Denisha out there. Congrats to Matt. It's the guy who comes on. Yeah, that's I'll talk to Evan when he jumps up. Matt Selby's ready to go. Evan did a great job. Evan was waiting for the right time, and I saw that happen, and we're going to talk to him right now. Evan C. comes home in victory lane here. I know that you were waiting for the right time. I know that that Blake and Logan had a little, I don't know, it was weird. It was weird the way that the cars kind of clipped together there, and then it was just, it was all over there. But you were in the right place at the right time to be able to take that restart. Walk me through this one, because I know that this race has always been about saving enough tire to be able to push at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I think we stayed really good in that race and was pretty fast at the end. And, I was trying to find a way around Logan there. And once we got back going, and I feel like my best move was maybe slider 3 and 4. And, tried it that one time. And then Blake it didn't work out. So Blake was able to get on my outside and, get in second. So once that happened, I think Logan and Blake pretty much nose to tail. And I decided to ride behind them. Wasn't used to trying to do a whole lot because the bottom of the track just didn't seem to be that good towards the end. Hitting the grip on exit seemed to be pretty fast towards the top of the track, and then I think Blake was trying to get on the side of Rumsey, and I don't really know what happened. I just seen them get together, and then I think Blake said something about his right front braking or something, and after that he couldn't turn, but we was able to miss it, and able to pull away at the end there.
I know Selby was looking. I know Matt was looking. He was trying to get there and try to find that clean air. There was no bottom grip. It was curious because normally at Volusia, when you get to that point in the race where the track is kind of just slicked off everywhere, normally we see a lot of drivers try to plant their left front right near that wall, and there's still some kind of grip to help turn. But that's not at all what we saw today.
Oh yeah, these long races when your tires start to wear out, it's so hard to hold it on the bottom, and it's kind of like asphalt. Once tires wear out, you just can't hold that line down there, and you kind of have to momentum around the track, just the way it is right now on the dirt. But you gotta adjust to that and then try and find different lines to get around somebody, and it definitely makes it a little bit more difficult in the past. But uh, I mean, as long as you can save enough tire at the end of a race like that, I think you can pull off some moves. But uh, yeah, I mean, we definitely played it out right, and fell into our favor there at the end.
I thought it was an amazing race. You guys showed up in droves, and which is always amazing. I missed the heat races, but I got to get in and watch an awesome feature. Evan, I know my Drill C Speed Shop is absolutely legendary out there as well. I know your drivers are showing up every week. Um, tell me your shout outs and congratulations. I know you got some money coming your way.
Yeah, obviously, I thank everyone at Majority Speed Shop, CFME Sports. They had a lot of teammates decided to run tonight, and they all ran extremely good. I think we had 7 cars in the top ten there. So congrats to all of our guys, and just got to thank Sweet Victory Apparel, Shot Furry, Captain Morgan, VLR, Tactor Defense, and I got to thank Kigo and everyone that put on the race for us, and everybody that put up money, and obviously you from broadcasting.
Well, it was you guys have been making this thing way too fun to call for me to not want to be here. Like if you think that iRacing doesn't have on track racing funness and drama, well then you'd be mistaken. That was fun to call, man. I look forward to the
Yeah,
next one.
yeah, thank you.
That is Evan. He comes home in Victory Lane. Let's talk to Matt Selby, who comes home in P2. My man, dude, like, like you were there, and one moment you weren't there, next moment you are there, and then like, what? I know that I said it to Evan, and I'll say it to you. This thing was about saving tires, and I watched you do that through the course of this run, just kind of finding the line, finding where you needed to run, and then all of a sudden, before the caution comes out, boom, you're moving.
Yeah, we were just kind of riding there in line behind Blake and Evan there for a long portion of that race, and then Waddell kind of fired, and I think Connor kind of fired there on the outside of us there a little bit. And we just kind of let him go, and then didn't know if he was going to really get back around him there because I mean it was just one lane you couldn't pass. I was trying everything I could to get back around Connor, and we just kept trying to go to the inside of him, and was finally able to get around him there, and then got lucky with the Blake and Evan deal and had a shot at the win there potentially, and didn't have enough left after running over uh, left front on Rumsey's car. I think when he turned down the track there, I had a little bit of wheel damage. It said, but all in all, pretty good race. But it was definitely about tire saving.
It's a big track. It's one of those tracks that dusts up really badly, and we can always see these tracks with this. After every one of these races, I'm amazed at how tore up these tracks get, and you guys really did a number on this one. When it comes to Volusia, though, we've seen it with pretty much everything. It becomes single file unless something just clicks and something changes.
Yeah, unless the stars line just right, you ain't going to get much more than one lane, especially running a long race like this here. You're not going to get much more than when that middle rubbers up and just goes black. You're just going to be running right through the middle of the whole race. So I mean, it's part of the track, but
It happens. I mean, that's exactly what we're seeing out of that. I think that's exactly what I'm seeing right there in the middle of the racetrack. But it was fun. I liked it. I thought it was a great show. You guys showed up and put on one heck of one. I know you're in the money, P2 tonight, Matt. Congratulations once again. Glad to talk to you again after all this was said and done. Give you shout outs, man.
Oh yeah, first and foremost, gotta thank the Volusia Speed Shop, Blake and Evan, all they do. Chris, everybody over there at CFM Esports, Chris Ferguson, all he does for us, and all he continues to do for the iRacing community. Gotta thank my mom for watching. Everybody that helps me on a daily basis, just tune and work and test and do all that we do for these things to help make ourselves faster and make everybody else faster. And also got to thank my grandpa for tuning in and watching as well.
Denisha, is that
Yes,
that,
yes,
that's your
yes.
mom?
Denisha's mom. Yeah, Denisha's my mom.
Well, hello, Mom. We love it. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, Matt. Much love, man. Congratulations on a P2 finish, brother.
Thanks, sir.
That's Mr. Selby comes home P2, and I've been waiting to talk to this guy. I haven't talked to him in a while. Colton Zimmer comes home P3 tonight after, and I knew we picked some battles that were happening here. And Colton, congratulations first and foremost on a P3 finish. You, my good sir, were there to pick drivers off as you saw them fall back to you. Walk me through this.
Yeah, I rode around eighth all race. I didn't know if I should go to the back and super save, but I didn't want to get lapped. Like the last time I ran this was the Eldora race, the first one they ran, and I got lapped, so that just like screwed me the whole night. So I stayed in eighth because I didn't want to get lapped. I kind of just rode. The leaders were pushing pretty hard, so I didn't really know if they were saving or not. And then by the time the end of the race came, I was able to. The track was really one lane, so I kind of had to bring out the door, which hate to move my teammates, but I had to get going. So I'm glad we were able to drive up to third there. That Blake and the wreck that happened with Blake and Rumsey, I thought it was screwed me over because Rumsey was still running in like fifth or something. And so I thought I was gonna have to restart on the inside, but turns out he didn't get a spot back, so I was able to restart in sixth, and that kind of just set me up for success.
Being a part of restarts when it comes to the track being rubbered up, I think that was a good initiative to be able to. You were going to set up your success on that restart, and have that momentum into turn one. Are when it comes to late race cautions like that, how important is it to be able to put yourself in that position on a restart to be able to just know that, okay, I'm here. It may go back to single file, but this is where I'm going to be at.
Yeah, I'd say with like I think we had that caution with like 12 to go. I'd say restart's probably the most important thing because once a track gets like this where everyone's running like upper middle but not like completely top, you can't really pass anyone on the bottom. So being able to restart on the top and kind of like cut down the track, you basically like instantly get a spot there off the restart. So being able to be on the top there at the end, that helped me out a ton. And I think if you were on the bottom there, that probably hurt you a lot.
Well, it didn't hurt you tonight. You got it. You knocked it out of the park. Congratulations, my man. I know that this one, 100 laps is a lot of wheeling around this track, but it's a lot of patience as well. I think that's what makes this this race so much. It's so dynamic in that regard because when you see 100 laps for a bunch of cash, that's that goes a long way. So, congrats on the P3, brother. Give your shout outs.
I'd like to thank Agility Speed Shop. Blake and Evan do a great job every week. HRE Motorsports, Sweet Victory Apparel, Victory Lane Racing, TAC 3 Defense, just everyone else who helps out over at the Agility Speed Shop camp.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations. I know that they're going to have one more of these coming up here pretty soon. It was great to see you guys get out here and run in the beginning of summer. I'm sure we're going to see. I think they're going to take July off and they're going to be back in August or somewhere around there. So I look forward to seeing who's going to be coming out here and trying to challenge for some more money.
Yeah, I'll definitely be back.
I like to hear it, brother. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Congrats on the P3 once again.
Thank you.
That's Colton. He comes home P3, and Matt George, who drove Colton? I think Colton drove it. Keegan, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now it was a headache, but I wanted to be here. Dan, thank you very much. That's Robert Church out there. Just like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, sir. Don't be disappointed in yourself. You learned a lot, and that's what matters. This is an interesting. You got to remember, it's all about finding your groove and finding the pace. This is a long race, and it's easy to burn the tires up. And it's like an endurance race, but on dirt, which I think is really cool, and I think everybody deserves to put the time in. Apologies to iRacing for the logo disappearing right there. During the middle of the driver interviews, the iRacing live timing went kaput. So it's having an issue. I don't know. But yeah, it was a good race. It was a ton of fun. Folks, I appreciate you. Of course, and always, thank you to everybody for being out there. This is always a ton of fun to get out here and do these events like this. It makes the racing, it makes these one-off events so much more valuable, which I could appreciate. And I want to thank everybody for it. So be good, be safe, be kind to one another. It is the most important aspect of life, and I can't thank you enough for just being who you are. So we'll see you in the next one, folks. We'll be more dirt racing tomorrow night for Chop Shop. It's gonna be fun. Much love, Budgie.